contemporary stalwarts of the dental and medical fraternity, honorable guests of honor, and all my beloved, fresh from the oven, doctors. A very good evening to all the bright minds and beautiful people who have gathered today. It's aptly said, gratitude is the fairest blossom which springs from the soul. Indeed, every gathering, every event of this nature, every journey is an experience, for the struggle will fade away, but the memories will remain lodged deep inside and keep echoing for the rest of our lives. Life constantly reminds us that these milestones on the journey of life, they are the purest form of blessings, and they were only possible due to the selfless support of the people that mattered the most. So who are these people? Firstly, and it goes without saying, our families. Parents, siblings, husbands, wives, etc., etc., for all their selfless support and unimaginable patience. For as they say, family is not the most important thing, it's everything. Secondly, to our teachers, and it starts all the way from our undergraduate days to now post-graduation. For like a good candle, they've been burning endlessly, only so that we can see the light. Thirdly, to our friends. As they say in Mangalore, even a good bite at Chef's or KFC will need mayo, ketchup or Coke to complement. Well, only friends can provide that much needed flavor into our lives. And lastly, to our alma mater, our AJIDS and this very city. For like a dedicated mason at work, starting with a strong foundation, it has built us into what we are today, brick by brick. But I'm not just here to thank, for that's the general notion in every graduation speech. Now, you all would agree that life as a student is a cocktail of emotions, isn't it? It starts first with the grief of separation. Hostelites would know better. Then comes the adaptation part, adapting to a new place, sometimes a new language, adapting your tongue to new tastes, that is of course hostel mess included, and most importantly coping with money management. I think all students will agree on that. But there are so many positives to take out as well, because by the time we have spent years in our college here at AJIDS, 5 for the undergraduates, 3 for the postgraduates, and for students like me it's but 5 plus 3, and the extras, you know, because of the medical field. So well, it's been almost been a decade here. End result, you make friends, you learn lessons on and off dentistry, you meet extraordinary teachers, and most importantly, you find your self-confidence, you find inspiration. But before I get to the inspiration part, let me warn you, life as a student is full of contradictions and inconsistencies. Like for example, one day our teachers say, haste makes waste. So we feed it to our parents, okay, haste makes waste. But the second day they say, the early bird gets the worm. So now what are we supposed to do? Likewise, many hands make the work light. Okay, so teamwork. But then they say, too many cooks spoil the soup. And lastly, my favorite, don't judge a book by its cover. But we get to hear on a daily basis, dress appropriately, for clothes make a man or a woman. Well, of course, in time we learn that their job is only to bring the horse to the water, and it's our job to drink and process the ever-pouring knowledge. Now coming back to the inspiration part, let's wind the clock back a little bit. Tell me how many of you graduates joined BDS as your first choice, as your only choice? I'll be honest, I didn't, because for most of us it was an MBBS dream gone wrong. But nevertheless, we took on this challenge and we made it work like an arranged marriage. Bear with my bizarre references. But how many of us, UGs and PGs, have really converted this arranged marriage into love marriage? How many really love our profession? Unfortunately, the truth is quite disappointing. Yes, dentistry, the general picture, I'm throwing a mirror here, as of India 2018 is a one that incites worry. BDS seats are going half filled, fewer takers for MDS every year, no job for freshers, and even if you get one, the salary is not so pocket friendly. So what can we do? Give it up? Flee the country? I don't think so. That's not the answer. So what we really need here is inspiration. It is the need of the hour, and we need it more than ever. So I urge you all, the graduates, go out there, find your own vision, think outside the box, inspire yourselves, because in order to build our profession, we all need to exceed our own expectations. Day in and day out, tell yourself, today I'll be better than yesterday, and tomorrow I'll be better than today. So I like to conclude with this. let's pledge together, let's make our profession great again. For individually, we are a drop, but together, we are an ocean. My dear graduates on the gallery and students in the crowd, let's not take our profession for granted. We the graduates certainly do not take tonight for granted. Thank you so much.